Today we're going to be taking a look at the FIFINE K050 USB microphone. It's a little microphone, it's pretty light. It's one that I think fits best probably on your desk. Even though it's pretty small, you can probably put it wherever you want. But as far as like just having the stand and using that and everything, I feel like the best option is probably to just have it on your desktop. For voiceovers, for podcasts probably, things of that sort. So if you remember when we talked about the USB microphone that was a lapel mic back in, I think that was a few months ago that video was. The cord just sort of raveled up right here. So here we got our actual lavalier piece with while you could use it for video, it's not one that I really thought about for podcasts. It's not one that I thought about for voiceover work. It's one that I sort of thought maybe, you know, you got some sort of a business meeting, some sort of a Skype call or something like that, then you could just plug that in, have it clipped on right here and do that instead. Or even a presentation, you know, maybe you're doing an online tutorial or something of that sort. As far as video, as far as voiceover, as far as podcast, this is really a microphone that I think is going to be a lot better for that. The box is pretty straightforward. As you can see, it's mostly just a mic. It's an instructions manual. You know, greetings from FIFINE. They always include their greetings, so that's awesome. It's mostly plug and play. You put it into your laptop and then you can go ahead and click it as your main mic, and then from there, anything that you record, you'll go ahead and just be able to do that. You want to make sure you're a good distance away from it. This is something they talk about in their instructions, in their manual. You do want to make sure that you're like a good distance away from it so that you're not making that mic peak too much. Depending on the software you're using, in the manual they talk about using Audacity. I use Final Cut Pro as well as QuickTime. So right now I'm using QuickTime to actually record this audio with the microphone. But earlier, the voiceovers that you heard at the beginning of this video, that was all done through Final Cut Pro. Hey guys, so as I'm editing this, I want to mention that for the microphone, the FIFINE USB K050 microphone, I actually used it for two different things. So the short film that I dropped last week, all the voiceover was recorded with the actual microphone. And that was something that was supposed to originally serve as an intro to the review video, but it came out so nice and I just love the way it sounded. I love the way everything flowed that I was like, let me just drop this as its own short little like short film, and then I'll go ahead and talk about it in a review video. But all the audio you hear as far as like my voiceover and my narration is all from the microphone, and that's recording either directly into Final Cut Pro or using QuickTime. And I was actually really impressed with the quality of it. Aside from that, I also recorded the teaser trailer for my new podcast mini-series coming up, and the teaser trailer I actually recorded directly into my computer using the FIFINE microphone once more. So I used that originally for the short film, and what I usually do is I actually use my Rode, the microphone I have right now on top of my camera. The Rode Video Mic Pro is what I usually record voiceovers with, but when I went ahead and actually used this microphone, I was like, oh, this actually sounds really good. This is really good. And you know, mind you, that's a $15 microphone compared to the Rode Video Mic Go, which goes for well over $100. Okay, back to the regular video. Some comparisons out there, you know, when you're thinking about podcasts specifically, a lot of people tend to go for like the snowball type microphones. I think Blue Sky is another brand. So having this, you know, sort of compared to those types of microphone, you're getting really good quality for a lot less. Some of those mics run for about I think like 30 or 50 bucks, and this one's just $15 on Amazon. And I do gotta say, as FIFINE has sent us product after product, thank you so much to go ahead and review it. I appreciate that. They did send me this one, but honestly, you know, not to hate on all the other ones, but I think that this is probably my favorite microphone they've sent me so far. I can imagine this one being the most useful, the most practical to actually use. I'm literally thinking about just having that on the side just in case I want to add a quick voiceover. Just plug it in and immediately do it. So overall, that is the FIFINE K050 USB microphone. If you guys have any questions about it, feel free to leave me a comment. You know, coming into the audio realm, I always say FIFINE and other sort of microphones are a great bet for that, because you're getting the chance and the opportunity to, not have to drop so much money and make such an investment, something that you don't, maybe you're not even super familiar with yet, and you get to just sort of experiment and learn and grow in your audio game. But go ahead and feel free to check it out. I'll link it down once again below. It's not an affiliate link, but I'll link it down for your guys' reference. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, my name is Josue and I live in Chicago, the greatest city in the world. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.